What's going on, guys? This is Miasin. A bunch of new cards have just been announced, so let's jump right into it, honestly. Well, you already know it. Before you start, from your mind, to like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Alright, now let's get into it. The first one is Sunvine Sowing, or maybe it's not even pronounced like that, I'm just stupid. Normal spell card, you can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. Special summon one Sunseed monster from your deck, and if you take 1000 damage. Also, time has been called. If you do not control a Son of Alon Link monster, you can only special summon Sunseed Genius Low C with this effect. For the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except plant monsters. I don't think that's a problem for the plant deck. And if a plant link monster you control will be destroyed by battle with an opponent's card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard. This is ridiculously amazing. I love this card. I think it's going to have a huge impact for the plant deck. And yeah, this is definitely how you give support to a deck, by giving it a really powerful spell card that summons a monster from the deck. Even if it's like a bad monster, it's not the end of the world. And also, if you have like a Salamangreat Veilings or Return of the Dragon Lords-esque effect in the graveyard, absolutely fantastico. Alright, now let's get into this random girl. I forgot her name, but she sucked anyways. She played the Earthbound Immortal Kokoraya. Alright, Reptilianne Nyami, whatever. Level 2 Dark Reptile effect monster. You can only use among the first and second effect of this card's name return. Only once that turn. Oh, first and second effect. Okay, LMAO. During the main phase, if you have a reptile monster in your grave, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the grave. Then target one face of monster your opponent controls, change its attacks to 0. It's like a hand shop that isn't really a hand shop turn 1, so it's whack. If your opponent controls a monster with 0 attack, you can special summon this card from your grave. So this is what I like a lot, but the issue is that you can only use one of the 2 effects per turn and only once that turn. If you could actually use both effects in one turn, this card would have been amazing, but no. Reptilianne Coatl. Shoutouts to the that's actually a dinosaur, huh? Quetzalcoatl, but anyways, level 4 Dark Reptile Tuner. Ooh. 14, 1000, you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If you control a Dark Reptile monster, Ogdoadic, you can special summon this card from the hand, and you can special summon Reptilianne monsters from your hand up to the number of monsters with 0 attack your opponent controls. Well, see, this is already decent, to be honest. If this card you control is used as a synchro material for a reptile monster, you can treat it as a non-tutor. Oh, that's so cute. If you have 2 monsters like these in your hand, you can actually make a level 8 synchro. Alright, what is their synchro? Reptilianne Melusine. Level 8 Dark Reptile, 1 Reptile Tuner, 1 or not, so it's not even generic. You can only use the second effect with this card's name once per turn, once per chain! Whoa, Unending Nightmare flashbacks. If this card was synchro summoned using only reptile monsters as materials, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. That's already pretty nice. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can target one face of monster they control, change its attack to 0. But the thing is, like, yeah, sure, it's like cool, but it's not like an unfair interruption where you're like negating a card or banishing or destroying, really just changing the attack to 0. If the synchro summon card you control is sent to the grave by the opponent's card effect, you can add 1 reptile monster from your deck to your hand. Pretty nice, but it has to be by an opponent's card. Like, yeah, sure, you can get Kaiju net searches, but it's not good enough. Reptilianne Lamification. Normal spell, you can only activate 1 card with this card's name once per turn. Is that even a reptilian monster? It looks like a... I don't know, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. Anyway, send 1 card from your hand to the grave, then choose 2 of these effects. You cannot choose the same effect twice, and you resolve them in the listed order, skipping the ones that aren't chosen. Add 1 reptilian monster from your deck to your hand, add 1 reptilian spell or trap from your deck to your hand, except itself. Change the attack of 1 face of monster your opponent controls to 0. You can change Dragoon to 0 and then jump over. That is actually really nice. And Reptilianne Recoil. Field spell, searchable by terraforming. You only use the first or second effect with this card's name per turn and only once that turn. You can target 1 monster you control with 0 attack and 1 Dark Reptile monster in your grave. Destroy that first monster on the field. And if you do, special summon that second monster in your grave. This actually, I believe, combos with Alien Shock Trooper. So I think this is really cool. If your opponent activates a monster effect, you can target 1 face of monster they control with 0 attack. Take control of that monster. Yes, thank you so much. Then special summon 1 reptile token to your opponent's field. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is a good card. This is really good. I might make combos just for this deck just because this card is great. And this is like a searcher because you can search for a reptilian monster and a spell or trap. So I actually kind of like these cards. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, Despian cards now. Add Libitium and not Lithium of Despia. Shoutouts to Steven. 15 and 2k. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn each. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. Each monster currently face up on the field gains 100 attack, multiplied by its own current level until the end of your opponent's turn. If this card is used as fusion material when the hand or on the field and is sent to the grave or banished, you can target one of your Despia monster not named itself, or one level 8 or higher fusion monster that is banished from your grave, special summon it. Not bad. Then we have Masquerade, the Crimson Gleam Dragon. One Despia monster plus one light or dark monster, so super poly. Hello! You can only use the this card's name second effect once per turn, LMAO. While you control this fusion summon card, your opponent must pay 600 life points to activate cards or effect. This is the Red Ice Flare, Metal Xyz Dragon, and Odd Ice Gravity Dragon ripoff. If this card is in the grave and your opponent controls a ritual, fusion, synchro, Xyz, or link, quick effect, you can special summon this card from the grave, but banish it when it leaves the field. This is so cool, man. It's a level 8, so you can make ding ding ding. Not bad, not bad. I actually kind of like this card. It's cool. Alright, Jubilation of the Branded. Quick play. We can only activate this card's name first or second effect per turn, and only once that turn. It's not the first time we see this today. Reveal one monster in your hand. If you do, send one level 8 fusion monster with 2500 attack or defense from the same type as that monster from your extra deck to the grave, then you can apply the following effect. Wow. That's actually really freaking good. Discard the revealed monster, then add one Fallen of Albaz or one monster that specifically lists the card Fallen of Albaz in its text from your deck to the hand. During the end phase, if a fusion monster was sent to the grave this turn, you can add this card from the graveyard to your hand. Fallen of Albaz. Does Nadir Servant specify Fallen of Albaz? Oh my god, what? No way, what? Hold on. I don't get it. What? Reveal one monster in your hand, and if you do, send one level 8 fusion monster with 2500 attack or defense. So you're sending the big Titanic lad, and then you're discarding the monster to search. Oh, search a monster that specifically lists the Fallen of Albaz. Oh, never mind. It doesn't search Nadir Servant. Oh my god. Otherwise, it would have been insanity. Yeah, and Ecclesia, I don't think you can search it either. I don't believe. Does it specify? No, it searches only for Dogmatica card. That sucks, man. And Fleur de Lys. Let's just check that one. That also only specifies Dogmatica. Okay, yeah, never mind. This card's not too great, but it's still not bad, though. Alright, Branded in red. Quick play again. You can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. Target one Despia monster and one Fallen of Albaz in your grave. Add that monster to your hand, then you can apply this effect. Fusion summon one level 8 or higher fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing monsters from your hand and or field as fusion materials, but it cannot attack directly this turn. It's alright, but not broken. This card could have been insane, though. Alright, Ice Jade. I have no idea what these cards are. Absolutely no idea. Water girls appear to serve as generic water support, but the full depths of their strategy is unknown. Acti of the Ice Jade level 4 water screams for Bahamut Shark shenanigans. You can only use the first. Same thing again. If this card is normal or specialed, you can send one water monster from your hand to the grave, draw one card. Dragoons, draw one, search. Not bad, not bad. If a face-up water monster you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect and this card is in your grave, you can banish this card, special summon one Ice Jade monster from your hand or grave, except itself. Tinola, the Ice Jade, you can only blah blah blah. You can send one card from your hand to the grave and target one water monster in your grave. Send this card from the field to the grave, and if you do, special summon it. I mean, it would have been cool to revive back Neptibis, but like, it's like a late game card, and Mermail is like not good late game anyways. If a face-up water monster you control, same thing, okay. So I'm just gonna read the first effect. You can send this card from your hand to the grave, special summon one water monster from your hand. It's like okay, but not broken, right? Ice Jade Cradle. Add from your deck to your hand one Ice Jade monster with a different name from the cards you control in the grave. The beauty of this card is its simplicity. It's not once per turn, and you can just use a bunch of them. I love cards that have like a super tiny card text. It's just it's refreshing. Alright, ursarctic and Drytron fusion. Shocking, eh? More Drytron support. The deck definitely needs it, huh? Yeah. Okay, the fusion monster, Ursarctic, the Celestial Polar Bear, Illumina, confirmed. Water Machine Fusion, level 7, 2000 attack, obviously. 700 defense, Ruffle. This card is always treated as both Ursarctic and Drytron at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Must be special summon with Ursarctic Drytron. Once per turn if... Yes, okay, that's the card after that. I was like, I've never heard of this card. Okay, once per turn, if another effect monster is special summon to your field, you can add one Ursarctic or Drytron monster from your deck to your hand. I do not believe this is going to come up too often. I think this is going to be a bit more appealing to people. Once per turn, you can target one of your banished Drytron monsters added to your hand. Okay. To be fair, to be completely fair, adding a banished ursarctic monster from your banished to your hand is really impactful, to be fair. So I kind of do like this. Ursarctic Drytron. You can only use the second name of this card's name once per turn. Banish one Ursarctic Big Diaper and one Drytron Fafnir from your hand and or field. Oof, it says end. That's pretty pathetic. And if you we're off to a bad start. And if you do special summon one of this guy right there, the Fusion Boy, from your extra deck, if you control Ursarctic Polari or Drytron Alpha Tuben, you can banish one of the above cards from your deck instead. Oh, thank you. Okay, because the Big Diaper is easy to activate. So yeah, Polari gets there, and then you can just activate this card, and then you're pretty much gooch. And then yeah. So, okay, there's probably a few combos that you could kind of do, but yeah. If you attribute a monster to activate Ursarctic or Drytron monster effect, you can banish this card from your grave. It's pretty adorable. Alright, I kind of like it. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, yeah, sure, these cards are cool. It's just that they won't really be good for Drytron, I feel like. I really don't think people are gonna mix Drytron and Ursarctic. I really don't see the synergy, if you understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, now let's go into Zhangjian. So a Fleur de Lys's new form from Dawn of Majesty needs to be renamed. First of all, I don't read the Japanese, and yeah, Moye, the Zhangjian Sword Master, level 4 Water Wyrm. You can only use the first, this card's name first and second effect once per turn. If this card is normal or special, you can reveal one Zhangjin card or one Wyrm monster in your hand. Special summon one Zhangjin token, Wyrm Tuner, level 4, Holy Mac and Cheese. While that token is on the field, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Synchro Monster. Well, in theory, this is like a, oh my god, and if this card is sent to the graveyard, draw one card! Bro! This is a water, so you immediately make like a 1-card Dragite and draw 1 card. And it's on normal or special. Hey, I kind of like this, honestly, man. Oh, I see the synergy already, and it's just been 1 card. Tai A, the Zhangjin Swordmaster. You only use the first name of the... So far, this deck loses really hard to Gozen Match. They're all different attributes. You can banish 1 Zhangjin card, 1 Wyrm from your grave. Special will summon 1 Zhangjin token. Same thing, level 4. While that token is on the field, you cannot special... Except Synchro Monsters, but this time it's not a tuner. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, yeah, the tokens are always tuners. The monsters are non-tuners. Okay, not bad. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can target 1 Zhangjin card or 1 Wyrm monster from your... you can set... Okay, if it's foolish, I was like, oh, this would have been way too good if it just, like, searched. Okay, yeah, fair enough. You can discard 1 other Zhangjin card or Wyrm, special summon this card from your hand, and you can special summon 1, Okay, so this is basically what, like, This is like a Tri-Brigade Keras, and you inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. Again, time has been called, LMAO. Chunjun, the Zhangjian Uspius Beast, my pronunciation is Piss. You can only use the first and third effect once per turn. During the main phase, Quickie effect, Quickie! You can tribute 1 monster, Lair of Darkness, special summon this card from your hand, or Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. Oh, tribute 1 monster, special summon... Okay, yeah, sure? I mean, okay. Before damage calculation, if your Wyrm battles an opponent's monster, special summon this card, special summon from the extra deck, you can destroy that opponent's monster and discard, including itself. If this card is sent to the grave as synchro material, you can target 1 card on the field or in either graveyard, banish it. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, unfortunately it does target, so this deck doesn't really have like an inherent toolbox that allows it to kind of break boards. Ah, my god. Outside of, like, tributing a Hieratic Seal, I don't really see how you're really taking advantage of this effect. And it doesn't actually generate advantage to you, it just makes your opponent lose cards. So that's kind of whack, but yeah. Shi Xiao, the Zhangjian Grand Swordsmaster. Okay, so it's not actually generic. You can only use the first, this card's name, blah blah blah, only once a turn. If this card is synchro summon, you can add to your hand or banish 1 Zhangjin card from your deck to your hand, obviously. Banish? They don't really look like they do anything in the banish. Quick effect, you can banish 1 Zhangjin card or a Wyrm monster from your hand or grave, then target 1 other effect monster on the field. Negate its effect until the end of the turn. See, that's already pretty good. Can banish from the hand or grave. Oh my god. Wow, that's actually really nice. Okay, yeah, sure. Chang Jin, the Grand Duke. Okay, generic level 10, wow. You can only use the third effect once per turn. Gains 100 attack and defense for each banished card. Monsters your opponent controls lose attack and... Okay, so it's like Kagari and Shizuku combined. If this card would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish one card from graveyard instead. Yeah, that's like Shiranui Spirit Mask? No, that's just Sun Saga. If a card becomes banished, you can banish one card each from your opponent's field and... Holy mac and cheese! Ooh! Ooh, it doesn't target! Ooh, this is actually really good. Oh, you want to turbo this out like ASAP. Okay, so I get it. This boy right there with like any of the level 4s that like generate a token is level 10. And this is pretty nice. Okay, I kind of like it. How about the spell cards now? You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. That's bait, because if you get ashed, you can't use another one. It would have been nice if it said... well, actually, no, it wouldn't have mattered. But I mean, like, if it gets, like, savaged, for example. Add one Zhengjin monster from your deck to your hand. Or if you control a synchro monster, you can add one Wyrm monster instead! Oh my god, Virtual World! Oh my god! Oh, no way, it's like generic Virtual World support! If this card is banished, you can target one Zhengjin or Wyrm monster you control, increase or decrease its level by 1 until the end of this turn. Only by 1? That's a bit weird, because we don't really have like odd level synchro monsters, so that's a bit whack. Apart from that, no, we're good. Alright, normal spell card, again. Target one Zhengjin monster in your grave, special summon it. If you control a synchro monster, you can target one Wyrm monster instead. Okay, that's less good for Virtual World. If this card is banished, you can target one Zhengjin or Wyrm monster you control. Same thing, okay, every single time. Zhengjin Research, you can only use the first, blah blah blah. Target one face-up monster you control, banish up to 5 Zhengjin card and or Wyrm from your grave, and if you do this, that's bad. This card is banished, you can special summon, the level 4 tuner token again. And you can only use summon synchro monsters while it's on the field. Naturally, Zhengjin Sudden Shift. You can only use... why do I keep reading this? Target one Wyrm monster you control and 2 cards your opponent controls. Destroy them. It's Offerings to the Snake Deity. Is that the card? It's like a Icarus attack that doesn't tribute. It like destroys. That's kind of neat. It actually combos off with the level 10 because you're trying to destroy yourself, but then you're protecting by banishing a card. And then you're banishing cards like on your opponent's field, so pretty nice combos. If this card is banished, you can special summon the token again. Wow, not bad. I really want to... this is actually really cool. So I really have to take a look into this archetype because I can already think of some pretty interesting combos with it, but... yeah, nice stuff indeed. I don't know what you guys think of all this. Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Motivates me so much to keep making videos like these. And I'll see you next time. Peace!